Imagine I offered you 100 incredible opportunities. Every one of them looked exciting. Good money, interesting people, new experiences. Most of us would think this is amazing. But Warren Buffett would probably ask a different question. Which 95 should I say no to? That sounds strange, doesn't it? We often think successful people become successful because they do more. More meetings, more projects, more investments, more networking. But if you study people like Warren Buffett or Steve Jobs, you notice something very different. They became exceptional because they became ruthless about what they ignored. Steve Jobs once said, "Innovation is saying no to 1,000 things." Think about that. The world celebrates what Apple built. Very few people talk about the hundreds of products they deliberately refuse to build. That's strategy. Now let's bring in economics. There's a concept called opportunity cost. Every yes has an invisible price. If I spend an hour on something unimportant, I'm not just losing an hour, I'm giving up the opportunity to spend that hour on something that might matter much more. That's the hidden cost. But I think there's another cost we don't even talk about enough. Every unnecessary commitment fragments your attention, and attention is one of the rarest resources we have. Researchers have shown that switching between tasks carries a cognitive cost. Even after you stop one task, part of your attention stays behind before fully engaging with the next. So the question isn't just, can I do this? The better question is, what will this stop me from doing well? I've noticed this in business too. The companies that last aren't always the ones chasing every opportunity. They're usually the ones that know exactly which opportunities don't fit their strategy. The same applies to careers. Sometimes the promotion you shouldn't take is more important than the one you should. Sometimes the client you politely decline protects the time you need for a far bigger opportunity. And sometimes saying no isn't rejection, it's resource allocation. The older I get, the more I realize that success isn't built by the decisions you make, it's also built by the decisions you deliberately refuse to make. Maybe discipline isn't about forcing yourself to do more. Maybe it's about having the courage to leave space for what truly matters. Think about that. That's today's first principle. See you guys tomorrow.